Life got you down? Feeling a bit frustrated? Not sure what to do? Well, you have stopped by the right place. Living Life Victoriously is your station for inspiration, encouragement, and refueling. Here we will discover together what it means to live a victorious life with your host, Victoria E. Henderson. I want you to know that you are not alone. So sit back, relax, just for a little while, and let's talk about it.
Hello and good evening. Hello. I am sharing the broadcast with a few folks, so hang in there with me because we are living a victor. No, that's not. I'm trying to come up with a little song for living life victoriously. As we are living life as we are living life victoriously. Yes. We are living life victoriously. Okay, I am definitely sending this out to a few folks. Y'all, come on in. I am not going to be here long tonight. I promise you. Good evening. I got my comments on. Okay, it seems like it's been a long time since I was on live. So I am taking a little time. Give me a second. I add my peeps in and tell them to come on in. I just want to talk for a little bit about being kind. I think just for a little bit. All right, that's all I'm going to do. Is I sent out about 14 people, let them know I'm live tonight. Thank you for joining me tonight. It is an honor and a privilege to be here. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I got one more I need to send it to. So I didn't see her name. Yes, I did. I think I sent it to her. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I am your host, Victoria E. Henderson, and this is Living Life Victoriously, where I like to say it is not my way, but it's our way that we can be on a path of this thing called life and be there together. And we can have a victorious life. It's not about pie over in the sky. It is, how can we live a victorious life now? How can we win a winning life? Because I don't believe that God meant for us just to, have a life of drudgery. And then we get to heaven and it's all happy. I just don't believe that. I believe, hey, darling, I truly believe, thank you for being here. I truly believe that it's not always about the pie in the sky, but it's how we live now. We only have one life. And I truly believe that we can be happy here. And one of the things that makes me happy is doing this show. Because every time I do the show, hey, cuz, how are you, baby? Every time I do the show, it blesses me so much more than you guys could even think. So thank you for being here, guys. Leah and Nikayeta, y'all share the show. This show is being broadcast tonight on ALH Broadcasting on Facebook, as well as ALH Broadcasting on YouTube, as well as Living Life Victoriously's own YouTube channel. I keep promising myself I'm going to do more with my YouTube channel, and I just haven't had a chance to, but that is one of my goals. Everything going on, it has just been, I just let the shows roll and I don't post anything else. So I got to get with it, y'all, because I really want a lot of folks to get the message that you can live a victorious life. So this broadcast is also going to be repeated on this coming Saturday, right here on ALH Broadcasting at 6:00 p.m. So if you know somebody who, thank you for sharing, darling. You know somebody who you think would love what we do here, let them know. If you could see the replay at any time at any of these places, ALH Broadcasting, and on YouTube, Living Life Victoriously. All right, we got the commercial out the way. Thank you for liking and sharing, and I just welcome your comments. I'm telling you, it seems, like I said, it seems so long since we've been together live. How have you been? We have had, let's see, any holidays? Yes, it seems like we've had Easter has come and gone, and I know everybody doesn't celebrate that, but I do. And the day that we believe, it's not the day that Christ rose, but we celebrate his resurrection and what he has done for us. Then yesterday was Mother's Day. Hey, cousin, how are you tonight? Hey, Lisa. I had an amazing Mother's Day. I really didn't want to do too much. And I ended up doing just what I wanted to do. I relaxed. I spent time. I'm trying to find my do not disturb so that it will stop making noise, my phone. Spent some time with the girls were here, and they made me a beautiful basket. I meant to bring it. And see, y'all can show you my basket, but it's way over there, and I can't get it right now. But they got me this beautiful basket. I got the candle burning right now, and they put some of my favorite things in the basket, and then they paid for me to get my feet done. So one of them dropped me off to the nail shop and picked me up, and it was just wonderful. It was on a Sunday. And it was very, very quiet in there. There's maybe one or two people. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Ooh, allergies, y'all. Allergies. Didn't know I was getting allergies till I got older. Hey, sissy. My sister's on. Hi, Lori. How are you tonight? Thank you for being here. Go ahead and share it. But I got my feet done, and in about 2 weeks, I'll be going to the wedding of one of my best girlfriends, her son. And so I got my nails polished. Excuse me. Oh, gosh. And my toenails polished the purple color because my friend Nike said, thank you. Oh, my goodness. Ah. Just you know how the enemy is. Trick of the enemy. I was fine all day. Now I'm trying to talk, and all of a sudden I'm gonna start sneezing. Thank you, Nike. Thank you, Lisa. God bless me. Yeah. God bless me right now, because I'm trying to. Okay. I think I got all the sneezes out. But anyway, I got my nails done. And Nikki said, why don't you do a purplish color? Because my dress is going to be purple. I got a nice gown for my girlfriend's wedding. It's going to be so nice. So I got my toes done. And I had not had my toes done. Don't tell nobody. But I hadn't had my feet done in about probably about 5 months. So I ended up giving the lady a little tip, because y'all know that episode of Martin when he was doing Myra. Shanae was doing Myra's feet with the drill. I kind of felt like she was treating me like I was Myra, and my feet was terrible. But it was. But I got them done and came home and rested, and I said, you know what? And I started not to go on live tonight. I said, nope, I'm gonna press on, because I need this, and I need this more than I think some of you do, just to be able to come on and tell you guys how good God is. And that is part of living a victorious life. And I'm not going to stay on too long tonight, so we might not even have 15-20 minutes, but thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you so much, more than you know. So, and like, do you remember that episode with Myra? She was digging up under my thing. I was like, "Ooh, I feel like Myra." She was Shanae's wig was coming off, and I mean a drill for Myra's feet, and that's how I felt last night. But Myra Victoria got her feet done, and I feel amazing today. I really feel good. And besides these sneezing, I don't know what's going on with that, but tonight I wanted to talk about being kind and treating people like you want to be treated. And I say this, and I've had this on my mind for a while, but I said tonight I'm going to talk about my God box. And I don't know if you could see this well, but I'm going to try to make sure you see it. Okay, I think I move it back this way. Um, this box is called a God box. I'm going to see all around. I want you to see all the colors. And I want you to see the top, how the person who made it, let me go back this way. The person who made it put my name on it. And do y'all see all the charms? Now, I'm admit to you something that I'm ashamed of now. But when I first saw this box, I looked at it and I said, thank you. The lady made it for me. I said, thank you. Y'all know how y'all can do them cheesy smiles. Thank you. And look at the inside. The inside of the box has just, I guess she wanted to make it like little gels. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take a picture and post it. But I don't know if you see the little gels. It's because I'm on the green screen. I'm trying. Maybe if I bring it back with me. Yeah, there we go. And you see she got little, I don't even know what you call them, but they're supposed to be like gems in there. But this is my God box. And okay, thank you, Nikki. And she's got a feather on the top. That on this side is hearts and charms. And it's got a seashell, a starfish. It's just got all kinds of stuff on it, right? And I got this box from a coworker about 6 years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. And I knew something was wrong, a little wrong with my coworker mentally the first day she got to the job. And, because I studied psychology and some counseling, I could just tell. She came in her very first day really like flustered. And I was her admin, and she had called and said, could I come down and open the side door for her because she had not gotten her badge and stuff yet. And she was late for a meeting. So I said, okay, I'll be down there. So I went down to the door and I met her at the door. And she came and she was just like all over the place. And I said, listen. Now, I'm the admin, right? I'm her admin. But I feel like I had to say something. I just was impressed to say something. So I said to her, listen, you can't go into that meeting like that. They've already started. And if you walk in there like you are and all flustered and all, I can't, I was late. I'm late. And let me say, she was Caucasian. She's a Caucasian lady. And I'm already late. And I said, yes, you are late. If you bust in the meeting like that, you're going to disrupt them. And you're really going to bring up more attention to the fact that you are late. So I said, look at me. And she did it, y'all. She did it. She said, I said, look at me. Now let's take a deep breath. And I'm saying to myself, I can't believe she's actually listening to me. But she did. And I said, let's take a deep breath in and out. And I'm laughing to myself, but she did it. And so I said, well, this is what she needed. And I said, take a moment, collect yourself, and then you walk into the meeting and walk to your seat. And I had to walk past the door where they were going to take the elevator back upstairs. And she did what I suggested. After we took the breath, she was calm and she went in there. But that just told me that there was something a little, just a little bit off. And so as time went on, I remember my supervisor at the time asking me what I thought. And I said, listen, I'm going to tell you, you asked me what I thought. It's not that I volunteered this to you, but I think something's a little off. And I think we're going to have to watch out for her because something's just not right. And she said, oh, Victoria, I said, I'm telling you, she's either using drugs or she's doing something. Something is just not right. So as time went on, she had one of these boxes on her desk, but it was unique. It was different than mine. And one of my coworkers, I was her admin as well. She said, oh, I think that is so beautiful. I want you to make one for my husband. It was about Christmas time. And y'all, when I tell you she made a bigger box, it was about maybe the size of a nice laptop. And she made this box. And I looked at the box and I said, I don't think your husband is going to like that. Yes, he is. It is so beautiful. And she went on and on and on. Well, y'all, let me tell you what happened. She had it in a big gift bag. I mean, it was a big gift bag she had. She put it in there. She wrapped it up and everything. When her husband opened that box on Christmas morning, because she called me and told me, he said, what is this? And she told him what it is. He said, get that out of my house. This is evil. He did not appreciate his God box. And she was telling him, you're supposed to put your prayers in it. And he was like, no, I do not. And she was so hurt that he didn't like the gift. But we laughed about it and we chuckled about it. And she had asked me, did I want one? And I didn't want to hurt her feelings. And so I said, thank you. If you do one for me, I will just appreciate it so much, And so she did, as you can see my box. But I admit that I laughed about the box. I did, because I felt, and I'm going to tell you what I said. I'll be honest. My nephew Thaxton was about 4 at the time, 4 or 5. And I said, this looked like my nephew Thaxton made the box. Y'all don't laugh. Don't laugh. But that's what I said. But something would not let me throw this out. Now, my coworker, she had made one for my coworker and her husband, and she threw that out. She threw hers out. And I was like, no, I'm not going to throw it out, because she took the time to make it for me. And also on these cards, she wrote what all the symbols meant and the colors. She took her time to do this. And I am going to read a little bit about it, but I want to tell y'all what happened, what eventually happened. I knew that I had to report her when she asked me for money. I heard her asking people across the hall for money. She said that she was telling several stories. She said that her daughter was having a liver transplant. I knew that wasn't true. And then when she came and asked me for money, she said that she had to get medicine from the pharmacy. I don't know if you guys have been around people who drank or used a substance or whatever the case may be. I just knew that it wasn't right. And I knew that because I had heard her ask other for people for money and ask, then she came and asked me and then asked somebody else. I had to tell my supervisor. And so eventually, my supervisor thanked me for telling her. And I really felt bad about it, because it's not like me to be a snitch, but it was a problem. And some other things had happened that, I'm not going to share here. But eventually they let her go, because there was a lot of things that happened. They think she stole something. It was just a big mess. And after she left the job, she was in, those magazines called a Slammer. Well, we saw that she was arrested. There was some domestic violence going on. And eventually, guys, I hate to say this, but it's the truth, which is why I'm bringing this up. A few months after that, we found out that she had committed suicide. Okay. And so that's why I'm bringing this to you guys tonight, because I just could not throw away the box at the time, even though I did laugh, even though I felt like it was, kind of cruelly made, whatever. But I also said that she took the time to do it for me. Let me hold on to it. And I have taken this box with me from place to place. It is on my shelf at work, but I brought it home tonight because I wanted to show it to you. And to me, it is a reminder that you never know who you're going to come in contact with. You never know why. But I just knew I had to treat her kindly. And I didn't, laugh in her face, but I do feel bad now. And I'm going to read what she wrote just for me. And she said, Victoria Henderson's God box. This is meant to help let go of worry, reduce anxiety, and solve the unsolvable. Solvable. When you write a problem you are experiencing down on a piece of paper, visualize letting go of it and relinquishing control of fixing the situation to God. Whenever you think of the problem again, you just say to yourself, it's okay. It's in the God box. I haven't been able to sort this out. I'll let a higher intelligence do it for me. Your mind will enjoy the finality of not be as attempted to relinquish or reach back and get the control. And she had it in numbers, so that was number one, right? That's right. You don't know what somebody is going through. You just don't know. So number two, she wrote, that's three. So number three, she told me the meaning of all the colors on the box. Blue means the sky and the sea. It means depth. And mind you, let me say this. She said that she said that she did each of these boxes personally. Like she didn't write the same thing for each person. Once she got to know you and could sense your energy, so to speak, she wrote these boxes personally. So this was personally for me. She said, blue is the sky and the color of the sea. It means depth and stability, truth, loyalty, wisdom, confidence, intelligence, heaven. Yellow is the sun. It means joy, happiness, energy, and a warming effect. Green is nature, growth, harmony, freshness. Purple is power, ambition, mystery, and magic. And red is fire for energy and strength, determination, passion, desire, and love. Did I say green? Green. And orange. Orange represents enthusiasm, fascination, happiness, and creativity. And so that was the colors. And then I think the third one was what she wrote, what the charms meant. And this is the hummingbird. She said the legend of the hummingbird is it floats free of time, carrying out hopes for love, joy, and celebration. The butterfly, she said, will come and sit on your shoulder. Some have died. She said, some have died and come back to life, saying they saw the pearlesque gates of heaven. This is represented by the sequins and the rhinestones. And she said the feathers are angels. Angels are pure light with the high energy of love. They are all around us and often leave us as with a feather's touch. And she said the starfish, where's the starfish at? Yeah, the starfish represents Christianity. It is the emblem of salvation during hard times and getting through troubled waters in hard times. So, and so that was the box. And she told me, I remember when she was telling me that I wrote that just for you. And those are things that I see around you and in you and through you. And I'm telling you, orange is your favorite color? Good. We got some orange on here. She's got a lot of colors on here. But I'm telling you guys, when I found out that she committed suicide and I had read these things, and it's funny how she wrote those things for me, but she didn't apply them to her own life and understand that she was love and light. Even though she was going through problems, she was still a person that God loved. And I regret that I never got a chance to tell her or see about her because I didn't have her number when she left the job. But this was my God box. And I honestly, I have never used it as such. You know, I pray to God, but I've never written something on a piece of paper and put in the box. I mean, maybe I will, but I haven't done that yet. But my message tonight is just this. And I'm going to say it again. We never know why our paths cross certain people. And I know that for me, she taught me once again about not judging a book by its cover. That's number one. And she also taught me that you got to be patient with everybody. You don't, like Lisa said, You don't know what someone else is going through. And I come in the door sometimes, not feeling well at the time. My kids were going to school, and I had three girls, and sometimes they were going three different places. But I always stopped to talk to her, and to let her know that, I cared about her. And I just am very, very sorry that she felt that her problems were so overwhelming to her that she took her own life. And again, that's why this show to me is very important, because I want somebody out there to know that you're not alone, that you don't have to face the things that you're going through alone. Number one, God loves you. He does. He loves you with an everlasting love. And if you ever feel overwhelmed that you're going to do something to yourself, just know you got a friend in me. That little song, you got a friend in me. And in all seriousness, I hope that something I said to her may have helped her on a good day. But obviously, um, she had a lot going on, and I perceived that from day one. But it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt, my friends, to be kind to somebody. And even if somebody is treating you nasty, you know that underneath their own feelings of anger coming out at you is some hurt down in there. And so have patience. Something happened to me at work today. I walked in and it was problems from the beginning to end. And someone called me on the phone and they were just ranting. I mean, going off. I wasn't the one who did anything. And after they were ranting, they realized, they said, Vic, I know you're not the one. Thanks for listening. I've done what I'm supposed to do. And so when I look at this box, my God box, and look how she put my name on it. And I think that's one of the reasons why I kept it too, because I don't have a lot of things that say Victoria. You could find some more common names all around, but this was a personal gift. And so I'm glad I kept it. And I'm glad I shared it with you guys tonight, because be kind, be kind, be kind, be loving. You don't have to give of yourself that you're a doormat, but being able to just let somebody talk or to listen, you just never know. You just never know what that'll do for you. And so, that's what I wanted to share with you tonight. That when I hear the words God box, it just means a little bit different to me. That I'm gonna slow down and listen, because sometimes somebody is saying stuff. They're saying one thing, but they mean another, and you can hear the hurt and the frustration behind what they're saying. So be kind, be loving, be aware, and I want to try to always have my resources available. If I feel somebody's in that space, they can call somebody and talk. And most of all, I'm going to pray for them. I'm going to really pray for them, because I don't know how many times I can say it. You just don't know what people are going through. And the God box is a perfect example of not knowing what she was going through, but I was kind to her. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all know I do this because I believe God is telling me to do it. And I push through even when I don't feel like it. And I feel like I've done what I'm supposed to do when I know somebody's gotten blessed. And Nikki, thank you. She said, I love this message today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And it's not coming from me. It is definitely God at work to let you know that, and I've said this before, I reach people in my immediate circle. You guys on this live tonight, you all are in different parts of the world. So you come in contact with people that I won't ever know. But what is the experience that they are going to have with you? What is the experience that you want somebody to remember when you pass by? You may not be on a job every day. You just may, your local neighborhoods, whatever the case may be. Just remember, treat people like you want to be treated, because you just don't know what they're going through. All right. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you for being here tonight. Share this message with somebody. Let somebody know that you love them. I love you. I love everybody who came on this live tonight and you spoke, even if you didn't stay. I love you. I love you so much, Naka. Etta, Lisa, my sister Lori, Leah came on the line. Thank y'all so much for being here. Tell somebody that you love them. Tell somebody that you love them, because you just don't know. Okay, I love you. Listen, I'm going to end tonight. It's been 30 minutes. I've done what God told me to do, and I'm going to rest for the rest of the night. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Remember to live life out loud. Live your life on purpose. Live life victoriously. So I'm going to try a little something. I love you, darling. I love you. I'm going to try a little something tonight. I'm trying to do a little better on my technical end. So I'm going to hit the end button and we're going to see what happens, y'all. I love you. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. I'm going to try to have a guest on in 2 weeks so we can share stories of victory, share stories of hope and love and encouragement. All right. I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Good night. I'm living life victoriously.
I pray something you heard on today's show has helped you and has given you the encouragement to keep on pressing. Let me know your thoughts. You can send me an email at livinglifevictoriously1@gmail.com. Also, for more inspirational content, you can check out my blog called Still Waters over at wordpress.com. Walk in victory daily and join me the 2nd and 4th Mondays of each month. Remember, live life victoriously.